And when we look at those physical traits, I mean, the guy is absolutely ginormous. 35-inch arms. He's absolutely giant. 6'6", 324. What is up, everybody? It is Jake with Master of Football, back at it again. Happy Thursday. Thank you so much for being here. If you want to be up to date on all things college football, pro football, Madden, EA college football, anything related to American football, also the draft, hit that red subscribe button. You will not be disappointed. Also hit the like button too. Like, share, comment, subscribe, do all that stuff. I appreciate it. Without further ado, let's get into the video. All right, guys, here we are coming up in NFL draft season. And again, we all know, if you've been in my channel before, we're going over the obscure prospects, people you're not necessarily going to know about during the draft, maybe day 2, day 3, something like that, maybe even after that are guys that I believe have an opportunity to get to the next level and be successful there. Not getting to the league and staying and being successful in the league are two different things. I think that these guys have a good chance here. Now, we've done a couple things here. We got a corner, we got a tight end, we got a quarterback, we got an edge rusher. I think we need to go over to the offensive line now. Now, I think we should go, maybe not necessarily we should go to SEC country, but not necessarily in the SEC, because there is an offensive lineman who is a generational talent. I won't say necessarily generational talent. No, he's definitely, he's got really, really rare physical tools. However, he's very, very rough around the edges. But I think if somebody's able to take this guy, mold him, create him into the offensive lineman that you want, he's got all the physical tools to dominate at the next level. It's University of Tennessee Chattanooga's offensive lineman, McClendon Curtis. So we come over here to McClendon Curtis. And again, so for him, he was a 77 grade. He was the number 87 player in Tennessee, number 236 offensive tackle in the country, 2,000th player in the country. You see how he's got a basketball jersey on here. He also played basketball. Think about this here. One of the negatives on him, Chattanooga Mocs enrolled 7-1 of 2017. I repeat, 2017. He spent 6 seasons with UT-Chattanooga, and then now he's going to the NFL. So he will by the first month of his rookie season, he will be 24. He's a little older, but again, not too old. I mean, offensive linemen can play for a while, especially if they're able to manage that. He had offers from App State, Austin Peay, Eastern Kentucky, and Georgia Southern. Decided to go to UT-Chattanooga, where he played football and basketball. So look at your boy here, 6'6", 328 pounds, hometown Chattanooga, Tennessee. You come over and see the fact that if we come down here, he also lettered in basketball. Very important here. Born 1999, like I said before, he's going to be 24 within the first month of his rookie season. But he's got really, really smart here. I remember here in the SoCon, he only played 5 games in the COVID season because of COVID and this and that. But you look at here, he was a first team All-American in 2022 per AFCA stats perform hero, Athlon, Phil Steele, and the Blue Bloods, second team AP. And then you also see here, he's Phil Steele's O-Lineman of the Year as well in the league, in the SoCon. And your boy over here, he's working on his master's in school, teacher, leadership, and he's served as a tutor in the Mock Student Athlete Enhancement Center. Your boy's intelligent, and he's very, very physically freaky when it comes to the next level. So it's usually right here where I share some stats. As anybody here who knows, when we're talking about offensive linemen, they don't accumulate stats unless it's like holding penalties or something like that. What I do have here is next level stats from Pro Football Focus. And again, I can't show this. It is a subscription. So we're going to go ahead and share this now. He had an 83.3 grade for 2022. He did struggle against Illinois. He only had a 53.9 grade in that game. But you see what he had, 730 offensive snaps, 355 run block, 375 pass block. He gave up 5 hits and 2 hurries. The splits from where he played, he typically plays, so in his sophomore year, 264 snaps at right guard. His junior year, 701 snaps at right guard. His senior year, 226 snaps at right guard, but then 499 at left tackle. He's odd because he has the capability of being a tackle, but I think that he probably projects as a guard initially, potentially could be tackle at some point. Again, he's going to take some time to develop up, but he's definitely got the physical traits to do so. And when we look at those physical traits, I mean, the guy is absolutely ginormous. 35-inch arms, he's absolutely giant. 6'6", 324. 25 bench press reps isn't what you want. However, at 35-inch arms, that is very, very good. 5'2", at 330. I mean, he's definitely plenty athletic here. This is good. You see down here, based on Lance Zierlein's analysis of him, he is a guard prospect with the build of a long arm tackle. Despite these traits, Curtis has too many holes in his game to trust he will be ready to step into competition early on. And very important here, early on. He's a project, like I said, obscure prospects. He's probably going to go day 3, maybe even undrafted, but he's going to be a guy you stick on the roster. You probably carry 8, maybe 9 offensive linemen. He'll be the 9th. He's the last guy you want on the field. But again, you want to train him up that first season. The next season, you get him some reps. He should be good to go. His struggles in trying to separate and sustain against Illinois interior defenders really shined a bright light on the work he needs to do to get stronger and more technically sound. Despite these concerns, Curtis is capable in pocket protection and is likely to be viewed as a day 3 prospect, requiring a plan and coaching to develop. And we see here with his strengths, it says broad frame with good muscle mass, size and length allow for 2-gap control and pass pro, ability to redirect B-gap rushers away from the pocket, always looking to help his friends when uncovered on pass plays. He's actually got a couple. I'll show you his highlights here. I'm not going to play the clip, but his highlights where he doesn't have anybody, he's a guard, peels off the guy that the tackle's blocking, and he always works to steer his defenders inside hand on zone blocks. And again, he struggled against Illinois, and they're kind of holding that against him. What they didn't mention here was he actually did fairly decent at the Senior Bowl, and again, that competition is above Illinois. His run blocks with excessive forward lean, diminishing his balance. Yeah, like I said, I think he's gets straight-legged in pass pro. He definitely is very raw around the edges when it comes to what he does. But like I said, 6'6", 335, 35-inch arms. You can work with that. And again, he's got the nasty to work with because he's definitely very, very physical. I'm going to include this link here to this prospects.com or this prospects YouTube page, and McClendon Curtis right guard highlights. And again, there's very few. I mean, his highlights at UT-Chattanooga were like almost looks like somebody filmed him on a camera phone, a bad camera phone, not one of these nice ones. But you see here, he's actually does a good job. So this right here is a still shot. We're not playing the video for copyright reasons, but this right here is a still shot. You can see the fact that he's got the guy locked out. It was run up the middle. He was at right guard, and he pushed this guy up, locked him out with his inside arm to make sure he couldn't cross his face. He actually has some decent technique here. Like I said, I think he's still figuring it out. If he figures it out, dude, he's going to be an absolute problem for defensive linemen because 35-inch arms, 336.6, he is going to be able to just pulverize people. He does it when you see him play in the SoCon conference. Even when he got up to the Senior Bowl here, he still did a good job there too. In my pro comparison, I think maybe it might not be as, polished as this guy is, but McClendon reminds me a lot of Kelechi Osemele. And if you look over here, their physical traits, other than the bench press, were basically the same. 6'6", 330, 35-inch arms, 35 and 7/8-inch arms. You come down here and it basically says, Osemele is a player who will need strong coaching and guidance once entering the NFL, but if he finds his way and becomes a consistent player, he stands to be a dominant lineman based on his production film at Ohio State. Extremely strong, natural blocker, explosive off the line. Once engaged, he can add a powerful, high-need leg drive to keep defenders at bay. And again, you see maybe not as technically sound as Kelechi was, but McClendon, Kelechi Osemele, the same build. So like I said before, McClendon Curtis, UT-Chattanooga, but played basketball. He's going to be a little old. Again, 24 is a little old, but again, we're talking about the NFL. But at the same time, 6'6", 330, 35-inch arms, has all the tools, and he's also got a nasty streak. Your boy is very, very intelligent. You can look and see the fact that he's served on several committees. He was on, student-athlete committees here and there. He did a lot of things in his community, and he wants to be a teacher. But your boy right now, while he's got a chance to be in the NFL, he's going to be nasty. If you pick him, probably day 3, maybe undrafted, you got to stash him. You can't put him on the practice squad. Somebody's going to hop him up. You got to put him, keep 8, 9 offensive linemen, make him be that 9th, get him some reps, and then next year and the year after, we're talking 2024, 2025, that's when he has an opportunity to get on the field and you'll trust him a lot more. All right, guys, get in the comments right now. What do you think of McClendon Curtis? Do you think he's going to be a guy that they're going to give him a chance? Do you think it's the NFL? If you can't figure it out, you're gone. Where do you think he's going to go? Do you want him on your team? Get in the comments right now and let me know. All right, guys, that's it. Thank you so much for being here. Please like, share, comment, subscribe. Do everything like that. I really appreciate it. I'll see you guys later. I am out.